guys, today I'm going to show you a technique called the baby wipe technique. It's been around for a while, all you're going to need is like a plastic container. I've got a takeout container here, and you're going to take 2 baby wipes, and what I did was I just folded the baby wipes in half and just set them in the container here. And it can be any kind of baby wipes. It doesn't matter whichever ones you want to use. And then what you're going to need is some of the re-inkers through Stampin' Up. The colors I chose today were Bermuda Bay, Melon Mambo. Our new 2 colors here are Powder Pink and Lemon Lime. So what you want to do is start with your darkest color. So I'm going to start with either the Bermuda Bay or the Melon Mambo. Those would be your 2 darkers. And you just kind of take drops, and you just put your drops on wherever you want, and just let them spread throughout the baby wipes here. And you want to start, like I said, with your darker colors first. And once you get the amount on that you like, then we'll start with our next color, which will be the Melon Mambo. And you just kind of fill in between. And it looks like I'm using a lot, but these re-inker bottles have a lot of ink in them. This is just a little bit that I'm using here. So once you get the amount that you want in there, then we'll move on to our next color. And these are both pretty light, so I'm going to go with the powdered pink next. And then my absolute favorite color is the new Lemon Lime Twist. And then this one here, you just are going to kind of fill in all the white areas. And if your to-go container has a lid, then you can store this for later, because you can get many stamps out of this. There's a lot of ink here. So once you have it filled in to where you're happy, and most of the white here is all filled in, then the fun part will be stamping. So it's gonna look, kind of looks not too pretty, but it'll create a very pretty stamped out image. So we're gonna move on to our next part, which is the fun part, the stamping. So I'm going to use the brand new stamp set called Daisy Delight, and this is going to be available June 1st in the catalog, and it's a pretty neat little set. It's got all kinds of flowers on here and daisies, and we're going to use the big daisy on here to do our stamped images. And what I'm using here is a piece of very vanilla cardstock. This is cut out at 5 1/4 by 4. And we're just going to take the big daisy here, and you're just going to push it down on your ink. Just go ahead and ink it up, and then we're going to ink it down here on our card and see what we come up with. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. Now, from this to that, I just love those colors. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to ink it up the middle here and try to get a double image here. Oh, I love that. Look at how pretty that is. So this is kind of a fun technique. You can go all the, you can go anywhere around on there if you want. You can just do it in one spot. But this will make a nice border background here. And you always get a different image, different inks on there, wherever you place your stamp. I love the way how this has turned out. So, and of course, that's not lined up very well. It's hard to see overhead. And then I'll just kind of stamp one off the side here. So there's that. Look how pretty those stamps turned out. So the re-inkers are fairly cheap too. And they go a long way. And like I said, you can save this. I'm just going to put a lid on it, and then I'll have it for when I want it again. And like I said, this will go a long way. But I really am happy with the way this turned out. They turned out really pretty. And the re-inkers right now, they are $3.25 a bottle. As of June 1st, they are going up in the new catalog. They're going to go up by 50 cents. So if you want any of the colors that are available right now, it will save you 50 cents if you order them now before June 1st. We're going to go ahead and make our card now with this. So we're just going to set this aside, and we're going to take a piece of Bermuda Bay cardstock. And this is A2 size. This is cut at 5.5 by 4.25. And we're just going to glue this to the top of this using your snail adhesive. Just like so. And you could use any of the colors to pull it in. I thought the Bermuda Bay would be good because I see a lot more of the Bermuda Bay, but any of the colors would work cardstock to pull in with this. A piece of Very Vanilla cardstock, and this is cut at 3 by 3/4. And we're going to take the thank you out of the Daisy Delight stamp set right here. And we're going to stamp that in black with black ink right on this. Just like so. And then I'm also going to take my Bermuda Bay ink, and I'm just going to ink, just be careful, that black's still going to be wet. I'm just going to put a little bit of ink around the outside edges of here, just to kind of give it that extra little pop. It's the little things that you do that make a difference. So it looks like so. You've got the just a little bit of the ink there. And then I'm just going to take a couple of pop-up dots, or dimensionals I should say, and just put those on the back. And this card is great. It went together so fast. And if you needed to do a bunch of these, you know, if you had something, maybe a wedding or something, a shower, and you needed to whip up a bunch of these are so pretty, and it looks like you took a lot of time with those flowers, but they go together real quickly. And then we're just going to put that on the front here, just like so, and there's your card. And then on the inside, if you want to cut out a piece of Very Vanilla at 4 by 5 1/4 so that you have something to write on, you can do that. But very simple, quick card. I hope you enjoyed this technique. It's a fun technique. So I hope you enjoyed watching. And don't forget, there's a bunch of stuff still on the retired list right now. There's a bunch of clearanced off items. And like I said, the re-inkers that I used to do these, any of the re-inkers right now are $3.25, and they will be going up by 50 cents in the new catalog. So if you were thinking of getting them, I'd get them now before June 1st, so it would save you some money. And thank you guys for watching.